Good morning. So I have a question. Have you just kind of been stuck in a rut a little bit, feeling kind of blah? I know that I've been feeling kind of just flat. I describe it as like just not having that spark and that kind of excitement. Like I'm excited about the day. And I've been talking to several different friends about it and my coach about it, and just kind of like, I just feel kind of, I don't know, not excited. And I have processed a lot of that, and really it kind of just goes back to the anticipation of starting off the new year, and it's going to be this great next chapter, and all of this kind of emphasis we put on the new year. And then our family got sick like the second week, and it just kind of, everything kind of came to a screeching halt all of a sudden, and everybody's fine, and it really wasn't that big of a deal, but it threw everything off. And each year I choose a word of the year, and have for the past 7 years or so. And my word of the year for this year is momentum. And I think I was just frustrated. Like, I kind of had in my head, okay, like the first week was off to a great start. I had decided how I was going to have a kind of a different morning routine, and it was actually working really well. I felt productive. I felt happier. I felt like I was getting good sleep. I was, like all these things were kind of lining up. And then when something kind of throws a wrench in things, then you lose that momentum, right? But a lesson that I have learned is it is not, you can't just have momentum, 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 momentum and expect it to just continue at that high energy. So it's more of like a roller coaster, which is funny because I don't like roller coasters, but it's kind of that momentum of, okay, getting ready, getting ready, getting ready, and that, woof, and in using that energy to then gain momentum again. So, all that to say, I have learned just this important lesson in the last few weeks that I think I've been trying to learn most of my adult life. But the importance of setting a really firm foundation so that when you get knocked off that foundation, you're able to kind of just reset back to that. So what are some simple things that you can do to kind of set yourself up for success? And for me, kind of going back to those things so that I can have a strong start to the day, whether it's a day that's kind of a lazier day and a cozy kind of morning, and then when I decide like, okay, I'm going to start a little bit later in the day, that's fine. But when it's time to get up and ready for the day, what does that strong start look like? And it could be that you're a 5 a.m. wake up, all the way ready for the day, really intense start. And that's awesome too, whatever works for you. But what I'm realizing is kind of just like your career, there are different seasons of your career. I think the idea of a career path is a little bit of an outdated thing of point A to point B, or up the ladder, or this trajectory. So same thing with your days. I don't think that it's, this is how your day is going to go. It's more of a twists and turns, and how am I going to kind of manage whatever happens during the day, with the idea of putting some important anchors to your day. So it hasn't worked well for me to plan out every minute of my day. It's just not how it works with being a mom, being a working mom, just this stage in my life, and that's okay. However, what I am learning is if I have my strong start routine to the morning, and then kind of a re-anchor at lunch, and okay, what is my afternoon, evening, how does that get kicked off? And I would love to hear some ideas. I think I'm going to wait and share which things I do. But I would love to know, are there certain things that you do to kind of kickstart maybe that next time block in your day, or to start off your morning? A couple that I will share so far is it's really helped me to kind of get quiet. And for me, that's doing some prayer time. And then I like get dressed for the part. And if it's a working day or a working morning, I make sure that I get all the way ready to be in that mode think it's been really easy for people to kind of, okay, I can be in my comfy clothes and things like that, but for me, that just doesn't make me feel as productive. So get ready for the day, but then also telling my time where it's going to go instead of the other way around, which I did for a long time, or I do when I kind of am feeling like just kind of going through the motions. But we're not meant to go through life just going through the motions. We are called to abundant life and amazing life, and it's just encouraging to kind of realize that everybody struggles with different things in different seasons of their life. And even if you see someone that's doing amazing at something, I guarantee that they're working on something else to kind of work out those things that they need to kind of level up. And I would just love to kind of continue that conversation with you and know what you do when you're kind of feeling blah. For me, it's changing things up. It's setting a firm foundation, but it's also making sure that I have kind of a strategy and a plan and somebody that's kind of walked before me in whatever area I'm struggling with, so that I can get some key proven tips instead of just trying to scramble and do it all on my own. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Shake off some of those blahs.